rolling, aren't we?
Yeah.
I suggested that we meet under a disused jetty by the river.
Disused Yeti?
The cat's going to the bathroom. I see her. She's sitting in the box right now.
She's like, do you guys mind? A little privacy, please.
I'm not going anywhere. She's staring at me. She's like, you want a show? I'll give you a show, asshole.
His cat's name is Pickles,
Yes.
and my cat's name is Scraps. Plus, there's no...
I like how you both have two cats and you only ever mention
I love my other cat. It's just, I'm afraid he's named after a fictional character. I don't want to get in trouble for copyright
I
infringement.
don't think that you'd get in
You
trouble.
can get...
Probably
no.
not.
Who-
His
what's
name is Hobbs.
Oh, yeah. That's not really... Yeah. I'm sure if Bill Watterson is actually watching this podcast...
I imagine he doesn't own a computer.
I think that's probably
He
true.
doesn't
yeah.
own a computer, he doesn't own a TV.
That's
He
probably
lives in a tiny little cabin
Oh,
with
no.
no electronics.
No, he made a lot of money, so he lives in a very nice place.
I'm
I
sure.
actually
Very
read a
nice
biography.
cabin.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I read a biography, but he is a very secluded guy.
Yeah.
He's got some weird, seclusion thing.
They did a whole documentary about him and they couldn't actually get him to degree.
Yeah. Plus, you realize that he didn't actually get that. He didn't pluck that name out of the air, right? You know, he got that from.
Hobbs.
Yeah.
And Calvin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, no copyright infringement. It's all good. It's
Yeah.
all good.
No, they're both philosophers.
Yeah,
I
which
remember.
is very cute.
So is Scraps. Come
Scraps
on,
is
haven't
the
you
name
ever
of
heard of
the-
Thomas Scraps the Third?
Thomas Scraps the Third would not be a philosopher. That's like he's Danny Rand.
Wait, is that really a person?
Thomas Scraps the Third. No.
You seem to know. I was totally believable. Like, there's someone.
If he has the third in his name, he's not an ancient Greek philosopher.
You lost your train of thought because you noticed the cat finished pooping.
Very sorry. Do you want me to light a candle or something? I'm really sorry. Fucking cat.
Yeah, I didn't notice
She's
anything
like,
until now. She's eating. Now
Wow.
she's trying to refill.
Wow.
Her tank's empty.
Hi, Donna.
Woof.
Oh man, now it hit me.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
really bad.
man.
It's really bad. You want, seriously? Why don't you grab a candle? There's a candle over there. We'll put it in the middle right here, and it'll be much better.
What are you feeding her?
I say we just do 9,
It's
10,
gonna be
11,
a great
12. I know.
episode.
No, look, you know what? Anybody tuning in could say, oh, cool, they're doing a Doctor Who seance.
We're trying to talk to William Arnold.
Did they have a thing with spoons?
Oh, he played the spoons. Did he play the spoons?
Okay.
Seven played the spoon.
7 played the
Oh, it was
spoons.
7.
I think.
Yeah, that's right, because
Okay.
It
I
seems
knew
like a weird
2
quirky
played the
thing.
recorder
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
right? Yeah. Why do they call it a recorder when you can't record with it? And it's basically a flute. It's not a recorder, it's a flute.
little, it's a crappy little flute.
Well, recorders and flutes are not the same instrument, though.
Yeah, because a flute you go like. Or the recorder.
Flutes are to the side, and a
Yeah.
recorder is forward.
It still doesn't answer why they call it a recorder.
I can't.
I don't know.
explain
Ask a
that. I
6th
don't
grade
know.
teacher.
That's a good point.
I'm sure that
That's a
people
good
do know
point.
the
Yeah,
answer
that's
to
a
that.
good point.
I'm wondering if this is even something that I was told when we were learning the recorder.
I didn't actually put together the whole chord thing.
I didn't learn.
Yeah.
I didn't learn the recorder like I was
We had to
supposed
learn in
to.
school.
Yeah, no, I was supposed to. And it was like, I just kind of wandered off when they did that.
We had xylophones.
What?
Yeah.
You had
that's cool.
xylophones?
Yeah,
That's
that's
what we
cool.
were.
What fucking
That's
school did you
cool.
go to? I went to fucking magic school and we played xylophones.
This was in Utah. This was in Utah, so maybe that's why.
Is that the normal curriculum for music class?
We were supposed to learn sign language and we were supposed to learn the recorder.
What
And they-
schools are you going
Yeah,
to?
you learned sign language?
We were supposed to, and like they always did these things outside. So anytime it was like we're going outside, it was like I'd fall to the back of the class and I'd just wander
And you
off
kinda
somewhere.
do- yeah. Oh,
And so
okay.
no one ever noticed I wasn't there,
Wow.
and I never got caught.
Wow.
Take that,
Really?
Miss Serrano.
We were sitting in class in our desks. They would have noticed if we like wandered out of
You
the room.
are a bad teacher.
They were trying to.
You are a bad teacher, Mrs. Hirano.
It would be really sad if she's like one of our 5 subscribers and she's like a former student of mine is on this podcast.
That would be really sad. No, I actually really
It's
liked
her
her.
in the
She was.
water section.
She was probably one of my favorite teachers.
She's probably like turned. She's like, fuck you guys. Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe.
Unsubscribe. What's yours?
What's my what?
Your episode.
She just said.
Oh, she
We're
did.
talking about Thin Ice.
Oh,
Thin
yeah,
Ice.
that's right. I wasn't
Where have
listening.
you been?
I wasn't listening.
Clara being really excited about being somewhere, exciting to her. Well, it was sort of like that with Bill.
That's true, yeah.
And
yeah.
if you prefer Bill to Clara, then
What are you doing?
I'm melting the meat.
I think we just had a science experiment right here on the podcast.
Science! I am a scientist.
Yep.
Take that,
That's
Miss
how
Serrano! I like beans, but I wouldn't
It's
want
like
it
a-
with my
I think
breakfast.
so. Yeah, like they
Yeah,
put it
that's
on their
true, that's
toast.
true,
and-
Yeah.
That's true.
Beans and toast.
But anyway.
Although huevos rancheros is amazing.
Oh yes, it's a different thing.
There's beans in it though, isn't there?
But so,
Yeah,
I
but
loved...
it's on,
Fried.
I think of it as like being sort of a Mexican
Shut up.
food. Yeah. Sorry.
Yours.
The Doctor's Wife.
Is she anybody? The actress who-
Saran Jones. I think she's like the lead on her show, but I don't remember
Really?
which one it is.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Alright. She has
I
all this information in her head. It's kind of interesting. It's like, wow. How do you even know her name? I don't...
because I really like that
once.
episode.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
What are you doing down there?
Hey,
It's not
don't get
you.
grabby.
Not you.
He's getting
It's
grabby.
Fat cat. Sorry.
I like her. I think she is fantastic, and they used her in a way that didn't turn her into a complete manic pixie dream girl. Because she was still the TARDIS and still had all this history and was still so much more powerful than he is in a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
How did it even happen? How did she get turned into a...
There's like a bubble universe, and because House is trying to possess the TARDIS, he needs to get the actual soul of the TARDIS out, or like her essence or
That's
whatever.
right.
So it sticks that in a person.
That's right.
It's pretty out there.
Yeah.
And to be honest, I wasn't 100% on board from the very beginning.
Like
I'm-
what are they doing?
Yeah, exactly. But
yeah.
I was so in love with it by the end, and I've continued
Yeah.
to watch it, a million times since.
Wow.
And
What must Reese's life be like? Like, she's just like always got Doctor Who playing in the background.
it's on a lot. I had to take a break for Defenders, but it's on a lot.
Vincent and the Doctor. I have memories that was 10. No, I really do.
Cause you're psychotic.
Seriously?
Yes.
Oh no.
That is a Matt Smith episode.
Oh no.
Maybe it's David Tennant you don't like.
Maybe it is. No, I have very good memories of Tennant.
I just thought of something, and this is probably stupid to even bring up, but is it just me or David Tennant's choice of costume for the Doctor feels like it kind of works in almost any time period. That suit.
Kinda, yeah. I mean,
worked
if you're
very
in
well.
ancient times, not as much.
Yeah.
But most time periods in modern...
I mean, excluding the shoes, but
Yeah.
The only other time I can think that the outfit works that well is 12 sunglasses.
How dare you?
How dare you?
How dare you? I fucking hate the sunglasses. Sonic sunglasses.
But it works in every age. Everybody has sunglasses. Come on.
I think he's just picking on me now.
No, I'm begged.
I think in season 10, when they're just sunglasses, they're awesome.
Yeah,
I
agree.
don't like
agree.
them being Sonic.
Did everybody hate the Sonic sunglasses? I feel like everybody
I feel
did.
like it was
They
pretty
were really
universal.
stupid.
That was a really stupid idea.
I'm
Yeah.
kind of over the Weeping Angels
I
at
think
this
that
point.
every time they
Well,
brought
they
them back,
shouldn't have
made
done
them
it.
less.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they should have done it. They should have left it a blank. Forget about doing it after that. That episode worked so well for a very specific reason. And yeah, once you start using them with something else, it's like
I really disliked when they brought them back for the two-parter that they did with Matt Smith.
Yeah.
I didn't like that they started killing people all of a sudden. Because the thing that was
that
interesting
never
about
made
them,
sense. It's they're not killing people. They're because originally it
feeding
was,
off their energy. They
Yeah,
need them
right.
to be alive, but in the past. That's
Right, yeah.
how they work.
That's how they work. Yeah.
And you also see them move, and I think one of the great things about Blink is you never see them move. So it feels like it puts you in the story. So as soon as you see the angel move, you're like, oh, that's right, I'm watching a TV show.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. Father's Day. Did they ever go back to they never went back to that, did they? The whole idea that she screws something up And so now there's like dragons flying around or whatever the hell those things
Yeah,
were. What
I
were
think
those
they-
things?
Yeah, I
They
don't think
called
they've
them Reapers, and they showed up because I think there was a paradox.
Because she did
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But they never really go back to that. It's like we never actually
Well,
see.
They
There's
get
like
rid of
other-
them, and then they... Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
like other things where it's like, no, this is something you can't mess with.
Right, okay. And it has very little to do with actually Eccleston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's...
I mean, he's there, obviously, and he's doing a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
it really isn't about him.
Yeah.
Doesn't he get, like... You think he's, like, eaten by one of those monster things or something?
Yeah.
And then he
Yeah. Kind of vaguely
shows
remember.
up again at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Vincent and the Doctor or the 11th Hour?
I'd actually have to say Vincent. Very much an emotional episode.
And it like, kind of has a few kind of trick endings to it.
Yeah.
Because you think that they fixed it, and then they didn't fix it.
Right.
Because first of all, them taking him back, it's like, oh, this is... I wasn't expecting this.
Yeah.
And then they take him home, and they go back to the present again, and
Right.
you think, oh, now this will have fixed everything, and it
Yeah.
hasn't fixed anything.
Yeah. Yeah. And it deals with mental illness,
Yeah.
which is like, wow.
It's like
you know,
the point of the episode ended up being there's nothing you can do.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's mentally ill, so
Yeah.
this is what happened.
Yeah. I love Tennant in that episode.
Just let it happen. My favorite, Dalek. They can go upstairs!
Yeah.
which was new, I think.
Yeah. And I don't think we've seen it since then either.
Yeah.
At least
they can fly.
Well, they can fly.
Yeah,
But it's
yeah.
usually out in
Fly.
space, which is kind of different.
Yeah.
You don't really see them like hover like that very often.
What's the episode where they actually do take London? Where they actually like shoot. They actually take over London, and I want to say it's a Martha episode.
Sounds like a Martha episode.
Yeah, and you see a bunch of them flying. I mean, like a buttload of them flying. Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Where's you got that big head? You got all that knowledge. Where is that?
Well,
Anybody ever tell you it's impolite to point?
there's it's actually Rose's last episode where a bunch of that's happening, and the actress who plays Martha is in it. So maybe that's what you're
Maybe that's what I'm
Okay.
thinking. Maybe that's what
Yeah.
I'm thinking. Yeah, and where you see
where
it
they're at
fly.
Torchwood and they open. There's that they don't know what it is,
Yes.
and then when it opens, it's a
Yep,
bunch
that's
of
it.
Okay, yeah.
Yep, that's it. My thing was just like, this is just a silly little, you know what I mean? It was like, it was one of those things where I knew what a Dalek was. I'm not even sure I knew they were called Daleks,
Mm.
honestly.
Yeah.
But once I saw it, I'm like, and that voice, it was like, the hell is this? This is such a weird fucking show. Again, it really was. It
But
really
I
was.
think that they did a pretty good job because
No, they did. They did.
part of the problem is modern audiences, I don't think, would normally be frightened of Daleks, but they can't completely redesign them and make different
Right.
from the classic
Yeah.
series either.
Right. And I think that was my disconnect. I think my
Mm.
disconnect was these are just big, roly dudes, and what is he so afraid of? What is he so, because I mean, there's a point where he's terrified, like, oh my god, these are supposed to be gone, and
Yeah.
you know what I mean? And it's
Yeah.
like, what's the big deal? It's a big, roly dude with a little thing on his that can't even like aim. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like, the hell.
I think one of the things that works well with Daleks, and I think that they maybe kind of did this a little bit, is when it's not totally free and moving around, because I don't trust that. I think that it's really unnerving if it's acting like it's not in good shape, because it's a Dalek. What could possibly be wrong with it?
Right.
So then, like, when it escapes, you're like, oh, yeah, see, now it's going
Right.
to kill everybody.
Yeah.
I think that was one of the things that worked really well in Power of the Daleks, which we were just talking about, because they're at first they're not even like on. It looks like they're robots that have been turned off,
Yeah.
and then they start acting like they're friends or servants,
Yeah.
and they did this really cool thing, which I wish that we had the actual footage, where like the eye stalk will be off and then it will light up.
Right.
You'll have this moment of, oh shit, the
Yeah.
Dalek's awake!
Yeah, and they've done that a couple times, haven't
Yeah.
they? They've done
Yeah.
that a number of times, yeah.
So like anytime they're able to have a Dalek look like it's weak and then have it start like moving around and stuff.
Yeah.
I think I remember in the beginning of Dalek they kind of played around with that.
I've got an image of there's some underground caverns or something, and there's a Dalek, and it's like it looks like it's dead. It looks like it's and then it does exactly that, and
Mm.
it's just
I like
like,
that.
I want to say with Clara.
Oh no, you know what it is?
Uh.
I think it's Witch's Apprentice maybe. When is she with Missy and they're like in a it's supposed to be like all old broken down.
Yes,
Daleks.
that's the
Yeah.
one. That's
and
the
then
one.
one of them
Yeah, that's the one.
hasn't died yet.
That's the one. Yeah.
I would like to say my favorite Dalek memory, though, is that Mr. Bean Christmas special where he's playing with the little manger set in the department store, and then he takes the little Dalek toys and, like, has them fight the baby
Pew, pew,
Jesus.
pew.
That's the greatest thing ever. Greatest thing involving
Excellent.
Daleks.
They were very light on the Daleks in this last season. I think it was really
Yeah.
good.
Mhm.
Were they in this last season at all?
There was that one scene in the beginning, in which it wasn't about Daleks, so that episode, but it was it was the scene that they used to be Bill's introduction, where they're just kind of running through a battle.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Because I still think that there's like some weird contract thing, like they need to have the Daleks in them.
Yeah, I think maybe you're
But
right.
I think
Yeah.
that they had used them too much, so it was cool to have them in it without them being like the main focus of the episode.
Yeah, I think you're... Because I know there's a thing like Daleks created by so-and-so. They always have to show that.
Carnation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, they probably do have to have a thing where like they have to use them every season or else they'll lose like rights or something.
He's gone, right? I mean, assuming it's just the family.
Carnation, yeah, it's his estate or
His
whatever.
estate. Wasn't there talk about like, there being a separate Daleks series?
I think that he wanted to take the Daleks off and kind of make them their own thing. In both of the Peter Cushing movies, the Daleks were the
Yeah.
villains.
Yeah.
The Empty Child, the Doctor Dances. It's a really good, really creepy villain that they didn't keep bringing back.
Yeah.
They realized that it's like, no, this is really good and really creepy for this one episode.
Yeah.
Although also once you solve the mystery, it makes it a lot less creepy.
Yeah.
And that's true too. Yeah.
Because all it was like some sort of virus that was supposed to like fix people. Right?
Yeah, it was trying to heal him, and
Yeah.
it thought that because he was wearing a gas mask, it was actually part of his face, so
Yeah.
it welded it to his face.
Right,
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I kind of like the movie.
Did any of those actors go on to do anything? I mean, oh wait a minute. From the movie. I mean, like the companion chick who wasn't really.
She's a stage actress, right?
I
Is
think
she?
she's a singer too.
Oh, she is. Oh, I didn't know
She,
that.
she's not a huge star, but I think she's
Yeah.
She has work.
What's the thing
Yeah.
with singers?
I don't know.
Because Rose was like
She was
a
a pop
teenage
star.
pop
Yeah.
star,
She was
wasn't
like their
she?
Britney Spears.
Yeah, and then they had somebody else. They had a British chick. Who,
Kylie Minogue.
Kylie
Oh, yeah.
Minogue.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah.
I think there's really only so many people in the entertainment industry in England. Because I mean, how many times do you see the same
It is
actor
a
on like
small
5
island.
different
It is
shows?
a small
Well,
island.
especially over there, they have a very specific pool that they
Yeah.
use
Yeah.
for.
Yeah.
So it's like after a while, it's
Makes
like,
sense.
well, we got to dip into this pool to get something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think I've ever heard Rose. What's her name?
Billy Piper?
Bella Pye. I don't think I've ever heard her actually sing. Was
I haven't
any of
either.
that crap any good?
Probably.
She
not.
really
It's,
was
it's
like
it was a kid's
I mean,
pop
she's
thing.
she's
She
probably
really was
an
like a
okay
Britney
singer,
Spears.
but I
Yeah.
don't think that she was doing high art when she was.
No.
Right? Yeah. True.
Like,
She
did you
was
ever,
young,
did,
wasn't
did you
she
ever
young when
watch
she
How I
started?
Met Your Mother?
No.
Okay,
no.
one of the
Oh,
characters.
yeah.
I would equivalent her to like Robin's childhood
Robin
career.
Sparkles.
Yeah.
Who?
One of
There's
the
a
char-
character in How I Met Your Mother,
Yeah.
and when she was younger in Canada, she was a Canadian teenage pop star.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and they do a few episodes that kind of
like
get
a
into
like
it.
like a Alanis Morissette. Is it Alanis
Kind of.
Morissette?
kind
Yeah.
of. There is a
Yeah.
later episode
Yeah.
where they kind of get at the end of her career, and she's more like Alanis
Yeah,
Morissette.
yeah.
Okay.
Geddy Lee's in that episode.
I don't remember that.
I like Geddy Lee. They don't let me play with fire at work. I don't know why.
So bizarre.
Right?
The whole
That's-
point is Adric is dead. It doesn't matter what the
I might
rest of
pick
the
that
episode
too.
was. Right?
Fuck Adric.
Doesn't matter what the rest of the episode is. It's just that
That was
Adric
actually
is
the one that
fucking
BBC
dead.
America took for 5 also, the one where Edric died.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? Oh my god. Oh, and if I ever start a band,
I think it's the only one people remember.
if I
He's like,
ever, yes.
Yeah.
If I ever
Fuck
start
Adric.
a band, the band name will be Adric is Dead.
Adric is Dead.
And if anybody of you at home use that, you better give me credit. That Adric is, that's a great band name.
You have to copyright it first.
You have to. Oh well, no, you just.
You can't copyright an idea.
Oh, and they don't get money from it. Yeah,
You
you're
have
right,
to go.
I'm
You have
gonna
to
do
design
that.
a logo.
I'm gonna do that.
And you have to copyright the
I'm gonna
logo.
do that.
That's how you
I'm
get
gonna do that.
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Adric is dead. That is a great goddamn name for it.
You have a month before this goes
Besides Bolivian Ice Cow Maidens. Bolivian Ice Cow Maidens, that is the best one.
I was gonna call my band Scott Ian's Beard.
Scott, what is it?
Scott Ian's Beard.
Scotty and Spears?
Scott Ian's.
Oh.
The guy from Anthrax. He has a very interesting beard.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Okay, alright.
I was gonna do an
And I bet
Anthrax
you'd
cover
be,
band and call
he'd be
Scott Ian's
and I
Beard.
bet you'd be like really happy about that. Like, you know, somebody
Yeah,
you know,
sure.
yeah.
I always thought that there should be a girl punk band called the Pretty Vacants. Like,
Oh, I like
yeah,
that.
like the
That's
Sex
nice.
Pistols stuff.
Come on, you fist bump me. There you go. I'm like, come on, you got me hanging. Come on.
Why are you Supermaning?
So we all have really good band names.
Yeah.
Yeah. Except I have two.
Well, here's my second one. Warren's a dick.
She's totally asleep.
Because Scraps is the bass player.
How would she even do that? She's got paws.
I'm the bass player.
Okay, fine. You can be the bass player. Scraps will be the drummer.
I'll do the tambourine.
You're gonna be the tambourine of Warren's a dick. There's no tambourine in Warren's a dick.
Yes.
Actually, if it was a band and Warren was in it and that was the name, that's the only instrument he could play. This is good.
Next time on Behind the Music, the birth of Warren's a dick.
At least give me the bloopers.
Disused Yeti?